Happy New Week. Every day alive in the land of living is a new opportunity. I wish us good luck this week. A brief analysis on Nigeria politics. Recently, or yesterday, let me precisely, the presidential candidate of Labour Party said this pay, surrender, not an option. Peter Obi tells supporters after defeat at election called. He said, "From the onset, I told you that journey upon which we were about to embark was not a short sprint, but a long and tough marathon." Now, I want to tell you this from my own knowledge and experience of Mr. Peter Obi, and then a brief analysis of Nigeria politics as it stands. His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State, don't and will not accept injustice as an option for whatever reason. Nigeria politics, or Nigeria democracy, like you all know, is the government of the politicians, for the politicians and by the politicians. When did you realize this? It is simple. Check out from the Constitution. If you cannot understand anything from 1999 Constitution, reason from the humongous salaries and miscellaneous, the allowances of the political officers, starting from the president, the governor, and down. It revolves around the politics of the politicians. If you open up these allowances, salaries, pensions, gratuity of a governor in Nigeria, you will understand what I'm talking about. Now, how do you know who is against this and who is on the side of the citizens? Because all of them, except Mr. Peter Obi, I will tell you for a reason, is totally against the citizens. The citizens are there to function as the victims and the ingredients with which their mission, their aims, their goals are achieved. It's nothing but that. If you could resort to your death, they can do it. They've been doing that. But the only person who is against this is Mr. Peter Obi from Ab Initio. You know, he rejected what is called security vote. It is not a mere saying, it is not a rumor, it is reality. He rejected them, he used them for the development of Anambra State, used them to pay salaries, used them to pay, debts in Anambra State. He owed nothing. He worked. He brought back great democracy, justice. He saved money. He rejected that pensions and said they are unconstitutional. If you work, you go home. He took nothing from Anambra State. He rejected gifts of lands and properties. He said they are against the good governance. Could not go home and enjoy for serving for just 8 years. And those who are serving for many years and the citizens thereof are suffering, living from hands to mouth. That such politics is not for the good of the society. If you want to judge a man or a woman, judge him from his action, not his words, not his religion, not any other thing, but his action. Be black, be white, be red, be whatever. Action defines human. Is a good person, is a bad person? Action. Now let me tell you, congratulations are coming from left and right, from west, from east. Congratulating Tinubu, even those who don't respect the wood. They've congratulated him, say this is justice, this is defender of for constitution. Politics for them is of their interest, not of you. You know that. So what I want to tell you in essence is that you see the Biden it follows Obama's ideology. Obama's came in with smooth oratory, smooth criminality. Yet the first black president of America, which should be commendable, which should be celebrated, but the worst that had happened to global politics and that of Africa. I don't want to tell you how he played on with Buhari to maintain insurgency. The news is all over. Whatever I said, I have a proof for that. From right sources, the news from one of those, the confession from one of those who Jonathan, the mercenaries Jonathan bought, to help end Boko Haram, and the whole lot. The confession is all over, and it is an open. He sponsored Buhari's administration, and Biden is riding on that ideology, smooth criminality. It is all about their interests. They would never want a Democrat, a real Democrat, to represent Nigeria or to become Nigeria president, because he would turn down their offers, he would turn down their bilateral, their malign bilateral agreements, because it's all to keep Nigeria and Africa underdeveloped to a certain point, to push their interest and just their interest alone. So don't be surprised if they're congratulating Tinubu or anybody congratulating him saying this is justice. Justice for them is of their interest, is of their gains. It's not about, not of your well-being. What they're pushing now in the population program, to depopulate you and to make sure that they can have as much as they want. But population control is important. But the idea must be neutral and well explained and well adopted. At least they should start with the Northerners who marry hundreds of wives without no plan for their future. That is not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is that the man, Mr. Peter Obi, will see to the end of this. And seeing to the end of this is not just for him to reclaim his mandate, but to correct the injustice, because the future is sitting on a time bomb. You know what played out on 6th of September? That wasn't judgment. That was a dictatorship, intimidation, humiliation, the rape of justice. And what I want to tell you now is that he will continue to push until this error is corrected. At least the future politician will have a roadmap to look at and say this is what the laid down constitution, the laid down laws and rules are all about, and not just reclaiming the mandate alone. So don't give up and don't play blame game. The team didn't do this. They've done everything they could. Wasn't Abiola killed? Bola Ige, so a lot of them. So let us gradually follow the man that understands, so that we see if we can make corrections on all this. Thank you. God bless you. Good morning.